What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing a special rebuild on Madden 20, and we're doing a realistic rebuild of the Dolphins. However, it's as if Dan Marino was his 23-year-old self at the starting position. If you guys like ideas like these, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But most importantly, well, maybe not most importantly, but let me know of an idea in the comment section below. If you have something like this, I don't know, just let me know. And that's about that. So this team, a little bit better than when it started. Guys like Preston Williams, Gesicki were not starter element before. And then looking at defensively, Raekwon McMillan wasn't star before. However, Xavier Howard was a better overall. So, yeah, you're losing a little bit, but you are gaining a decent bit because Gesicki and Preston are very big wins because they're both young and definitely developable. However, in real life, Albert Wilson definitely had a decent season, so we probably do need to give him the number 2 spot just for... Actually, is he... No, don't do that. He is 5'9", like I suspected, so maybe we will put him in the slot after all. Lots of things need to be upgraded. However, quarterback, not one of them. Mr. Dan Marino, he's not 14 years in the league. Maybe that's Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, who? Here's the ratings he has been given, and I think it's very fair. A little bit faster than people want to give him credit for, in my opinion. And here are the abilities: Pro Reads, Inside Deadeye, Pocket Deadeye, Clutch, Hot Route Master, and Protected. If you could take away Hot Route Master and change it for something throwing-wise, like proper throwing-wise, not pre-play, it would be the perfect build. However, it makes a lot of sense that he has it. So, it's realistic, just not very useful if you're actually playing. Well, not as useful as what you could have anyways. We trade Josh Rosen. Chase Allen was just kind of like an extra player for the Packers' third-round pick. A lot of ties where Packers maybe go for Josh Rosen in the future. But right now, I think a third-round pick for a solid, decent backup quarterback makes sense. And, of course, we do not need a quarterback anymore. Ironically, we need a backup quarterback now, but we don't need a developable starting quarterback anymore. Headed to the playoffs, we are definitely not in it, and I'm glad we lost that final game because 5-11 probably puts us into the top 5. Exactly at number 5, not bad at all. Take a look at the stats of Dan Marino: 3,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Excuse me. Kalen Ballage, 1,000 yards, 3.7 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. We had no scoring at all. Did we not have Preston Williams at number 2? All right. I guess the game overrid our decision. Sack totals, of course, trash. Picks, 2-2-2, 1-1. Yeah, not good. This could be one of the worst. This might actually be the worst season we've ever had in a rebuild. 32 in offense, 29 in D. It would not shock me. Honestly, it would. It might have been. It was very close to one of the worst. Definitely a top 3, I guess bottom 3 worst. I don't even know. I also don't remember seeing the re-signing options. Like, I really don't remember seeing re-signings at all. Hopefully it's no one big. So maybe Ballage would have had a dev up. I highly doubt it, but maybe. He did not. Preston should have started, didn't for whatever reason. We had on the practice thing too. Would have had a really good season. I don't believe any... Oh, McCain did. McCain went up in dev, which isn't terrible, actually. 27 years old. I don't know if he needs a contract. If he does, he probably won't stay. But if he doesn't, we'll probably start him at free safety again. Talib will be gone for sure. I'm not sure why they get rid of Matt Hack every time, but I'm going to keep him. I like his kick power for sure. 3-year deal worth whatever was it, $8 million. Vince Beagle, that's just a losing battle. Isaiah Ford, losing battle. Colbert, he's regressed too hard. Well, regressed in real life, not Madden terms. Yeah, not a whole bunch. Those are all backups. Actually, we'll sign some of the backups, but only the cheap guys. All right, so looking at the names, obviously we could use pretty much anyone. Drew Brees, Shazier. Got a couple of running backs. Mike Hilton, we could use any position just about. We always look for the deals, but I'm not sure we're going to see a whole lot of them here. We're going to end up signing some familiar faces. Maybe some faces we haven't seen in a while either, though. All right, so we offered some contracts. Mike Hilton, Ogba, Yannick Ngakoue, Kareem Hunt, Callaway, and Afedi all accepted contracts. We got Kareem Hunt for like 4 mil less than he wanted per year. Yannick, we did have to pay 2 mil more per year. Ogba was kind of cheap, and then Hilton was about 10 mil per year. But when you need as many positions as us, and you offer as many contracts as us, as long as we get a few of them, that's all that matters. Kareem Hunt is a huge name for us to get. Fetty is a starting caliber lineman in comparison to what we had, I suppose. Defensively, some big upgrades, though, from the pass rush department. Probably going to move us back to a 4-3. So I think we have a little bit better defensive line for a 4-3. And then cornerbacks. It'd be nice to have Hilton as the number 3 rather than the number 2, but whatever works. And then Rashad Jones, I don't know how much. You can't really save any money, so there's really no point. Hell no. Absolutely not. See ya later, Charles Harris. Absolutely not. I don't think so, Taco. See you later. Taco 2 Thursday. It's actually Thursday now. Unfortunately, we did not get any of our other players. I had Michael Pierce. I offered him a legit contract. He still didn't want to join us. Held out for more money, and I think he actually got it. Final scoutings. I think we have all the necessary information we need. Damn it. We do actually need a linebacker. We need like 1. We have all the info we need, so I think after this we should be good to go, and hopefully we just don't bust up. All right, so start the draft. There's only 1 player up here at around 5 that we would want. However, will he be there? That's a great question. He is a cornerback named Page, and I have no clue. Redskins. Oh, 80 overall. Wow. Yeah, he was potentially one of the fastest corners I've ever seen. This wide receiver is good, but we don't need wide receiver that badly, honestly, our highest pick is probably a late first-round player. Are we really just going to trade down? Are we going to do what the real-life Dolphins should do? And that's trade down and extend this pick as long as they can in the future. We trade pick 5, Albert Wilson, a second-round pick for 18 and 19 from the Raiders. We are going to do what we can to get 46 back, though. I wanted to give them a third round, but we couldn't do it instead of the second round because that second round, it's not, they don't deserve that from us. So we give them 85 and then a 4th next year with Tanker's leave for 46. So they get a 3rd and a 4th next with our pick 5. Who are they going to take with pick 5? A tight end. Now, that is by far the best tight end in the class. I don't know if it's a good decision because I don't know what his dev is, but as far as tight ends go, that was by far the best. And you can see here, the Rams busted hard with a 65 overall. Now, this is gigantic because we ended up having... How many picks, actually? Is this 3 this year and then an extra next year? Obviously, we got this pick from the... what is it called? The Steelers. There was still another corner. Not as good, but still really good. Mike Benson. And I think that is who we're going to select. And he's hidden. Okay, that's not a bad pick at all. You could play safety if we have to play in there. But obviously, I think we do have a spot at the number 2 cornerback spot. Maybe even move Mike Hilton to free safety. We'll see. Hopefully the linemen are there. Please stay there, all of you. Ooh, Lyle's gone. And, okay. So I don't know if any of the other linemen are there, but Lyle did go. We do have the left tackle and the center, Sheriff Austin, who, let's just take him now. He's definitely a beast. And he is hidden. Whew, thank you. Probably going to be star. I doubt superstar. These guys that are absolute tanks usually aren't superstar, but I don't know. You never know. And then I think we're going to go with the center. I can't guarantee that, though. We do have a guy named Tyler Weber. We kind of need Weber more than the center's good too, though. Yeah, we're going to take Weber. 75 overall hidden. Okay, I don't care if he was 70 overall. We just needed someone because we are going to be playing this guy at DT, and he's very good. He's kind of fast as well. Not a true DT, but I think he fits well. Super athletic, really good player. The center, though, do we want to go up here? We have... can we, though? Oh, man, that center's going to go if we don't trade up. Let's see what we can do. I'm not going to guarantee it because we do have other players in the 3rd round. Man, we have some really good picks, though. I'm very proud of what we have done. Not really what we have done. Real life, they've done more. A 3rd round next year. Our draft pick's still probably projected pretty high. You give him 37 this, 65 next, and Jakeem Grant for pick, what is it, 21. I think that's pretty damn close to fair. Maybe should have owed him another third round, but that's fine. I think. Oh, this running back's kind of good though. Draft, you looking around? I think center is definitely the move. Rich McGee. As far as centers go, this guy's really solid, and let's hope for that. Thankfully, I don't know why, but I just hate drafting center. I know that his strength is usually really low, so it's not super interchangeable of a position. But normally they just are normal, and I just don't like centers. But that one, I mean, he's got star, so or at least star at least. So I think we can go to our next pick at 14. We do have a third round, thankfully. No, we're not doing that. Thankfully. So it appears most of our players are there. Del Rich is probably our number 1. It's risky because usually if they're not B+ across the board, they're not that great. How old is he? 22. A lot of our guys are pretty young, 22, 21. We also do have James Wells, who skipped the combine with a B+. He's probably my number 2 on the list. Now let's go with Del Rich at 14. Hidden. Okay, 72 overall. All we need is one guy. That's why I was willing to take this guy. And maybe, you never know, gets a scenario and then actually succeeds, which is usually a pretty rare sighting. Do I want to trade up for that line? Oh, I should not have skipped again. Emmanuel Ogbah's okay. James Wells, though, he's 23, man. I don't like the age. You do have this DT as well, Gerald Nash, who's got a really good bench press. But he doesn't have any of his top skills showing. I know this guy doesn't either, but those top skills are good overall builders. Mid-third, so we can probably get James at least. I don't know. We don't really need James that much, right? I'm going to go to 22. If he's there, I'm taking him. Oh, he's a 73 overall as well. All right, that might not have been a good decision by us. Let's go to the Colts and get this DT, though. I know we have young-ish guys like Wilkins, but I don't believe in the longevity of him. We trade 69 this year, a 4th this year as well, and then Charles Harris. I thought that was the next year, but I think it is a 4th this year for 22. 22 will most likely be. We do have a safety, though. Oh, my God. How many times are we going to have to trade up? DT, though. I think we need a guy with better potential than normal dev. Ooh. Okay, I'm very happy once again. It's a hidden dev guy, right? But, damn, he's a project. He is a super project, man. I mean, we'll start him because our other guys aren't much better, but yikes, that's not super great. So far, though, I do have to say this is a very good-looking draft, even if everyone's star across the board. But you'd have to imagine we'll at least land one superstar, with so many star development guys. Even if it's a lineman, I don't really care. Free safety goes. That should be a sign for us to trade up again. We're kind of blowing this, we're getting good players, and that's the most important thing, but we are kind of blowing this whole... Ooh, I should not have skipped. Okay, Cody, I don't know who the hell that is. I didn't have him on my list, which probably means I made a bad scout, because he should have been on my list. 3rd round pick. We have pick 101. Damn, I don't know what we can do here. I can't give him a 2nd round next year. Give him a 6th and a 5th next. That's pretty fair. He's 25-year-old DT, 3rd round pick for him. Richard Stanton. Young, decent look. We're killing it, man. We're killing it. A little bit of a project again as well. 44 block shedding. Really good catch, though. What's his jumping? Am I blind? Where's his jumping? Whatever. Then I guess safeties don't need to jump. This isn't linebacker, EA. I know you don't like linebackers jumping either. I mean, this guy's about to go, so I think if we're going to take any of them, it's going to be Mitch Hodge. Ooh, normal. I mean, 72 overall on this team is a starter. But yeah, that's just simply not a good pick. Now, hopefully one of those other guys is there undrafted. We're in the 6th round. Maybe we'll get lucky. Might have to trade up again, though. If they're both there, I might trade up. Because they both look pretty decent. I mean, I'll take 70 overalls if I can get them. Messier or Gold. They're both 21. Messier has better skills, and he has 34 bench press reps. So I think we're going to go with Mason. Messier. There you go. Undrafted is the way to go. This guy's good. Holy crap, his run block, his finesse styles are terrible. But ironically, the game wants us to upgrade. Well, this scheme wants us to upgrade to the agility. So, hey, not bad. Let's go to the Browns and trade our little messed up picks. We have 2 7ths, and we can give them a 6 next year. I think that's pretty fair, right? You know, you can avoid a lot of undrafted free agent fight by just doing that. So, see if we can get lucky again. Zach Gold looks okay. How are they? Oh, another finesse style missing though. They're very similar. I don't know what their developments are going to be, but did we draft a full offensive line? I don't remember how many hidden we have. Did we draft a full O-line? So we got a left tackle, a center. That's 2. We got 4 guys. Very close. Of course, you know, some of these 2 guys could be star, and it would still be a long process to upgrade them. But still, whether that's the case or not is pretty amazing. Star corner, that kind of sucks. But that's fine. Star, whatever. Austin, once again, we've pretty much established this guy's definitely star. He unfortunately is. Now, Weber, on the other hand, 288. I'm thinking maybe superstar. There might be a chance. Or he's an X Factor. Yeah, well, let's knock that out right away. Put him at DT. Number 99 as well. That's legendary. I mean, he fits the bill. He's, you know, if you're an X Factor player and I guess even if you're 24, you're probably an all-time, right? You're gonna be a legend. Rich McGee, probably another star development guy. Okay, things are getting good. Things are turning out pretty well. Del Rich rhymes with well. Star development, all right, fair enough. Gerald Nash, hidden. Probably this guy actually has star written all over him for sure. Yeah, he is star development. Still fine though. I mean, that's still developable. Richard Stanton. How many hiddens do we get? I know we got that normal guard, but even he was okay. Another star. A lot of guys with star. Hodge. Oh yeah, he was normal. Mason Messier fits as a true guard as well. Star development, and then Gold. Zach Gold. Last one. Development is... Okay, that was a very good draft. Here we go. Jeffrey Page. This guy was very fast. 98 speed. Holy crap. I'm glad we didn't get him, though. Ooh, maybe not. Superstar? Yeah. Overall, I think it was the better decision. So here's Richard Soto. A little bit on the shorter side. The Soto side. I'm sorry. See what his development is, which is... yeah, probably not worth it, but developable. He's a decent player. Either way, I'm still extremely happy. This team went from 5-11 to potentially playoff bound in one season, especially with old Danny. Probably should have went for a wide receiver, but overall, I mean, it's still fine. Hodge, I don't think Hodge is going to start because I'd rather just have Dotson there just for his name alone. You know, the name alone might be enough to just be like, oh, look, it's DeMar Dotson, the 90 overall tackle at once upon a time. That's probably not how it goes, but that's, you know, maybe it is. Who knows? We do have to change to a 4-3. Benson will play number 2 because I want Hilton to play number 3, and then honestly, Howard's 27. I always think of him as like an older guy. Rashad Jones, if we can, I know we checked it already once, but maybe a season's passed. Yeah, it's about the same, just higher numbers, which I don't really feel too good about anyways. But yeah, this team looks, I mean, we honestly almost have a proper long-term starter at every position. And by long-term, I mean like star plus. I mean, we've got a couple of normal guys that are actually pretty damn good themselves, like that guard we have that might start at one point. Baker's decent. And then Ogba, of course, is actually not bad, and we have him on a pretty long-term deal. But yeah, not bad. I think we're still very far away, but we definitely took a super straight, I don't know, straight turn, straight corner, words. Here is what the team looks like for year 2. I can't lie, that offensive line kind of looks cool. A bunch of blue. That offensive line going to have to learn quick because they are starting out the gate. Gesicki, number 1 tight end still, of course. New running back, which is nice. New scheme, especially for the defense. Speaking of that defense, Ogba, Yannick Ngakoue, defensive line, another couple of blues. There's blue across the board. Rashad Jones is going to play, honestly, maybe even a heavier role as the backup to the safeties and a sub linebacker. And then Benson, the number 2, with Hilton waiting patiently at number 3. And yeah, I mean, this is definitely a project squad, but it's a project that looks like it could do well and maybe even make the playoffs. All right, we got some re-signings. So Raekwon McMillan needs a contract. Going to give him a very solid, well-deserved 6-year deal. He's happy to sign. Taco, no thank you. We don't actually have to re-sign too many players at all. All right, head to the playoffs, and let me tell you, things look pretty decent. In that we did lose a little bit. We lost the division at the end. We went 10-6 after the first year of 5-11. It didn't, shock me that we made the playoffs, but we lost 3 out of the last 4. We could have actually had a bye week. It didn't shock me that we made the playoffs, but when we were winning that many games, we were 9-3 at one point. I was like, oh, okay. What's that passer rating? Okay, that's ridiculous. 104 passer rating is 31st in the league. Sim is perfect. Dan Marino, 4,100 yards, 35 touchdowns, 13 picks, 66% completion percentage. Rushing, damn, Kareem Hunt's going to go to Superstar. He's a beast. Almost 1,300 yards, 5.1 yards per carry with 12 rushing touchdowns. Preston Williams might go to Superstar, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Devontae Parker, 954 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mike Gesicki, 729, 6 touchdowns. Callaway and Hunt with some receiving numbers as well. Offensive line, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Actually pretty decent. Defensively, sack totals. Emmanuel Ogbah, 8.5, not bad. Yannick, terrible. Raekwon, absolute monster season. Should go to Superstar. Del Rich, what about the rookie? Benson, we could go to Superstar. 105 tackles is a lot of tackles. Kicker, 15 of 17, not bad actually at all, especially for, a lower overall guy. Where was Marino? Number 6 overall on the list. He might have had best running back. Best defensive player, almost number 1 with Raekwon. Defensive rookie of the year, we had, look at all the rookies we had. Del Rich, not a bad player to have on the list. Best running back does not go to Kareem, but he did make the Pro Bowl, at least Marino at 6, which is shocking. I don't know how the hell he's all the way down there. Preston at 9, that's pretty shocking as well. AFC likes to throw the ball, it would appear. Raekwon number 4, I don't know how that works when he was number 2 on Defensive Player of the Year, which is every player, but number 4 on linebacker, which is his position. Okay. Start of the season as an 80 overall, we are an 82, so not a huge upgrade yet, but hopefully we will see even more improvements. So we have 77 guard, 78 center, 74 left guard, and then Austin went up to a 79, while everyone else kind of bumped up a little bit. Defensively, Del Rich is a 76 overall. DT Nash went up 2 overalls. A lot of guys went up about 2 to 3 overall. Some of them a little bit more drastic, like Benson's an 81. That's like a, 5 overall boost. So some positions went way up. Some didn't really change much, and then some were like medium-ish. 82 overall to their 83. I mean, I think we'll probably win this game, but outside of that, I can't confirm. I would probably say that even this game might be a long shot. I don't know what development that wide receiver early on in the draft was, but maybe we should have drafted him because wide receiver is going to become a very big problem soon unless we find a free agent. Good drive before half for us, 7-14, 10-14. We're not playing super well, but defense is doing its job. Still up 20-14, and wow, defense killed it. I think they gave up 14 points in the first quarter and then not a singular point after. However, we played against RG3, and it's not a good RG3. That's literally the low overall RG. I didn't make a mistake, because if I did, he would still be on the Redskins. I'll tell you, I didn't use the wrong roster, I promise you. Kareem Hunt, 31 attempts, 145 yards, killed it, with only an 8 is as long. So that's just grinding away at the defense. Good stuff. Pull the Derrick Henry against their team. Nice. Xavier Howard, nice. Good stuff. Good job, boys. Divisional versus the Broncos. Who the hell do they have? Is it just their regular roster? We're an 82, 83, 83 overall, I think. 82, whatever, to their 81. So another low overall team. Really weird to see what's going on. It's kind of weird, man. I know it's only the divisional, but still. But hey, I'll take it. More playoff wins. The game probably doesn't know the difference between playing a good overall or a bad overall. It's like, 2 playoff wins. That's a good team. Maybe they'll they'll make it all the way, or maybe next season we'll give them even more regular season luck. Speaking of luck, thank God they don't have Andrew. 3-0. Here we go. 6-0. What a play. Defense is actually doing really well. 9-0. They do get a touchdown because I mentioned how good the defense is playing. 17-14. Our offense is very bad. It's so weird that Dan Marino is actually like a detriment to the team or something. I don't even know. Like, offense should be doing way better than this. And finally, got a touchdown. Defense locking up. Offense all stays onto the field. They win the game. They can't do that, though. Denver's driving, but they're going to run out of time. And the dream's alive. We're still here, boys. Dan Marino, he's just not doing it. I don't know what the story is here. Defensively, okay. Are we accidentally proving that there are predetermined scripts in Madden? Because if you guys couldn't tell by the joke earlier on, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick, but we completely edited the crap out of him because he was one of the quarterbacks on the list, and I knew he wasn't going to be trade value worthy. Is it because he's Ryan Fitzpatrick and the game can't tell? They're like, oh, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick, he shouldn't do well? Is that what's going on here? The only way to truly know that is if we traded him away, because, you know, the AI loves to give up the juice. They love to, oh, you traded a good player away? Well, we're going to make him a Hall of Famer. Secure tackler, not a bad upgrade at all. It's probably going to be a good team this time. Championship round versus the Bengals. Maybe not. I don't know. Who the hell did we trade for a first-round pick from, by the way? Was it the Bengals? Kind of hope it was, because I don't want a high pick. But 80 overall. What the hell is good? I'm not even going to... I'm just going to... If we make a Super Bowl, I'm just going to be happy. Not even going to say anything. I'm cool with it. Nobody says anything, I'm cool with it. Don't tell EA that we're about to win a Super Bowl with a team that doesn't deserve it. Then again, that's usually what EA does. Give the Super Bowl win. Watch, it'll be the Rams. 8-8. Going to end game, which, of course, we usually don't score early, although we kind of scored early there. Okay, a little bit different than normal. We actually put up points. We missed the extra point, speaking of points. Start of the second half, a monster drive for a field goal. Fourth quarter, we're up by 5. Defense is holding enough. Ooh, we give a touchdown at the worst time, but we're at midfield because I'm coming in. Daniel Marino, come on, pal. I mean, there was nowhere else to go. They locked that down. Damn, son. Oh, I thought there was actually a chance, but there's not. The clock's running. Never mind. Punt it. Punt it. Don't be wimps. Don't be little poo-ya, poo-sa, poo. Somebody block. Damn it. Oh, unfortunate. 19-24, the Super Bowl will have the Bengals representing the AFC. Dan Marino finally played a decent game, but even then, we want more from him. Kareem Hunt, yikes. You know, no Super Bowl Marino. You think he gets a second chance, at least on life here. You know, maybe make a little bit better of an effort. Pass rush is just non-existent. Benson, speaking of, ooh, they missed the kick, too. Damn. See how many players we made the Pro Bowl with. AFC, I told you, it was 67 overall, Robert Griffin. Kareem Hunt, number 2. Wide receivers, we did not have one. Tight end, we did not have one. O-line, we unfortunately did not have one. D-line, we did not. DT, no. Linebackers, Raekwon made it. Cornerbacks, Benson actually made it. That's a lot of tackles. I guess makes sense. Got a couple of names. I wish there was a little bit more. There could be some big dev-ups, though. We could see... You know, the running back, we could see wide receiver Preston. We did see Preston. We did not see Kareem. But I suppose if you wanted one or the other, it was definitely Preston. Because wide receiver, like I said, is going to become a problem. Devontae is 28 now. I think, yeah, he's not going to turn 29. Raekwon didn't go up. Really? I expect, you know, Benson, fair enough, he doesn't go up. But Raekwon didn't go up in development. That is shocking. Also, how did Rashad Jones not go down? Or did the regressions not count, but the age did? Probably what happened, right? The regressions didn't go, but the ages added up. Yep, that's what happened because Rashad decided to retire, which I am not complaining about. Looking at what the team needs, we could use a new free safety because Bobby's 28, 78 over or 76 overall. He actually did regress, not getting any better. Linebacker, I think Baker's fine. We'll even probably re-sign him unless he's super expensive. Obviously, in a user league, he's monster. And then, obviously, the rest of the linebackers are perfectly fine. D-line, we could use, like I said, left end. Cornerbacks on the list. Wide receivers definitely on the list. And then right tackle. But outside of that, we just need to keep playing and, keep getting better with these types of seasons. We have 61 mil to work with. Latimore, huh? See him a couple times now. I don't know why he's always going to free agency. Must be some re-signing that affected it in real life. Can't really think of anything top of the head. We go for Latimore a lot, but we do need him, so I don't know. Neal wants a 5-year 57. I mean, these are some of these positions are guys that would instantly make an impact, but I don't want to just go for the same guys all the time. Alex Mack can make an impact too. We got Sidney Jones and Latimore. Did not expect to get Sidney. And obviously we did get Mack. I think T.Y., its name is Mike Hilton, will be playing free safety for us. Makes a lot of sense. He's 82-man, 87 zone, and he is kind of on the smaller side. So this makes a lot of sense to me, and hopefully he actually does go up quite a bit. Maybe like 2 overalls at least. That would be kind of cool. His overall at free safety is 85, so he pretty much sits exactly the same. Benson moves up to 2 with Xavier Howard at number 3 until he regresses, which I don't know when that's going to happen because he is 28. I think, all we need to do is draft like a DN maybe, and, if we find a linebacker, we'll go for it. Tackle, I suppose, but, we don't really need one this moment, as Alex Mack will play there for now. I mean, it's a pretty good team. If we can maybe even trade up, we probably have 2 first-round picks. Trade up for a wide receiver, perhaps. I was going to try to get to like 15-20 for Phil Hollister, and as you can see here, he's not there. That really sucks. I don't know how good he was for a dev, but 80 overall. Oh, and then our tackle goes right before. You got to be kidding me. We still have this guy, and we have Darryl Jones, but yeah, it's going to be another trade down. And we don't have as many draft picks as I thought. I thought we had a first round, like an extra one, but I forgot we went for 2 draft picks that year, which is fine. It's fine. It was a good pick. It was a good decision. But still, I thought we had more, and obviously a little disappointed that we don't. We trade pick 30 and Wilkins for 50 and 82. I got to write this down because clearly we were just swindled, and we're going to have to get more off of them later. See who they draft anyways. It's always a bust. When you swindle us, you get a bust. Simply put. Hopefully, whoever the hell that wide receiver we had is there. He is Darryl Jones, the best looking wide receiver outside of the first round. Let's hope for the best, I guess. He is hidden, but he is a 70 overall. He's actually a little bit faster than I thought he would be. 86 agility is kind of rough. 84 jumping is just good enough, I feel. Injury, stamina, and toughness is very low, though. Luckily for us, that probably doesn't matter, I think, right? Where's our tackle? Late 3rd. Surely he'll be here late 2nd, right? This would actually be kind of like a redeem. Yes, a little bit of a redemption here, potentially. Hidden, nice, 6'8", 21 years old. Okay, so even though we got screwed over a wide receiver, things turned around a little bit, right? A little bit. We need one of these pass rushers, and of course, Campbell definitely looks a lot better. So mid-4th, I'd be willing to trade up to like now. I think we should go to the first pick in this round. Can't be risking it. Like, that guy looks so clear-cut good that it hurts. Like, if he's not hidden, I would be shocked. Honestly shocked. I've never been more certain about something in my life. Give him our backup tight end along with 82 this year and then 4th round next year to get to 65, which of course I think is fine. And for the final pick, Will Campbell, right? Yep. Will Campbell, he looks insane. And I think he is. 74 overall hidden. I don't know what that dev's going to be like, but 86 speed, 87 excel. This is a home run hit right here. Very good. And now I'm just going to take the highest graded fullback, Mr. Brothers, 69 overall. Yeah, not that good. All right, draft recap. Let's take a look at our players. Darryl Jones. The development is star development. Okay, fair enough. Parrish Aubrey. Nice steal at tackle. His development is also star. Now this guy could be superstar. That would be, or even X Factor. That would be insane. Unfortunately, he is also star. We will play him at left end, though. He will be our new starting left end. So, really good pick there. Was by far the best pick of the draft for us. Let's take a look at what we missed. So, the wide receiver, where'd he go? Number 12. Yeah, number 12. Phil Hollister, 21 years old, 6'2". Look at the green. I mean, that guy's insane. Absolutely insane. If he's anything higher than star, that's going to suck. Wow, okay. He's superstar. That sucks. And then the other player we want to take a look at is the tackle right in front of us, Mr. Blaine Evans. He wasn't like the number, I didn't really care that much about him, but he did go right before us, which sucks. Ooh, okay, maybe I do care about him because he has superstar as well. Damn. I think there was probably some other player that we missed, but once again, it's still a good draft. Not as good as the first one and could have been better in this class as well, but we landed a starting left end. He is only star, unfortunately. Starting left end, a new number 3 wide receiver, and then a tackle to replace Mac after the season. So we're looking pretty good, and I think it's easily the playoffs, but can we make it back to the championship, maybe even push forward to the Super Bowl? I don't know. All right, so I don't think we have anyone that we can actually trade, to my knowledge. This is what the starting roster looks like. Preston Williams apparently has an upgrade. Parker, unless he gets a development up at the end of the season, is probably going to need to be replaced very, very soon. Of course, we got that wide receiver Jones, who hopefully has a decent season. Looking at the defense, we have Will Campbell now. What was his development, actually? Was it star only? I think it was only star, actually. Yeah, star, but still, he's decent, and he's probably going to have a lot better progression chance than any of the other guys he had before. Cornerbacks, a lot better now with Lattimore. Xavier Howard, how tall is he, actually? Xavier Howard should be the number 2. Nah, we'll put him at number 3. Benson's got more potential. Then linebacking group. I would like for Baker to get a dev up, but we'll see, I suppose. So we have some re-signings. Mike Gesicki, he's actually a viable option now whenever he was normal development. We ain't doing it. But since he's not normal anymore, he's not normal. He's a psychopath. Let's just give him a 7-year deal. He's got a high ceiling, and of course, superstar development keeps him along for the ride a long time. Jeromepkr, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. We have the money, but he's really not developing because he's normal development. And 10,000 XP per upgrade is quite a bit. I don't know. Going to the playoffs, and we miss, which is surely something. We go 8-8 while everyone else goes 9-7. How do we not make it? Yeah, I don't know how the hell we lost a bunch of games in between. We started really good, and then we finished really well. In the middle wasn't so hot. Dan Marino was insane, and we still didn't. This offense did this well. Fellas, Darryl Jones should have a superstar development, maybe even Parker, but we'll have to see. Tackle totals, yeah, I mean, you look at Baker, he's only playing like half the snaps everyone else is, so there's no real point in paying him. We'll just we'll go for some lower overall. Let's go for picks, meh, and then sack totals. Ooh, the rookie Will Campbell with 10. Not bad, pal. Is that defensive rookie of the year worthy? Darryl Jones, hopefully, Marino won some things. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No way. 14 we got screwed. Every single award just about. You gotta be kidding me. Those are huge near misses. Well, not even near misses. We missed. All right, the Seahawks versus the Browns. I really do not and will not care. The Browns do win. Damn it. I don't really care. Looking at the offense, Darryl did go up in dev. So did Parker. Those are actually very gigantic wins. I don't know what the progression is because he got to superstar. I think he saved himself. I think he actually saved himself, which is amazing. That's awesome. Defensively, Rich went up in development. Benson went up in development. Not bad at all. And unfortunately, Will Campbell did not. That would have been a huge victory. Let's take a look at Del Rich. No outsiders. That's rude. You got to let people in, you know? Tip drill. meh. Tip drill is a very meh. And Weber's really not developing well at all. 82 overall, it's just not happening. But yeah, I don't think we're going to pay Baker because there's just no point. Like, he doesn't play that, doesn't play that much, doesn't make crazy plays. I'd rather just go for another cheap middle linebacker and move him over. I don't think we're going to re-sign any of these guys unless there's like a cheap backup. I mean, I don't see anyone worthy of re-signing. Maybe this guy because he's kind of fast. So looking at players that we can go for, we could go for an offensive lineman, but Aubrey could step into the limelight. Actually, how much money do we have? 50 mil. I know we go with these like 1-year guys a lot, even sometimes it being Mitchell Schwartz, but I mean, we have money to use for a year. If there's no one here, I mean, like, what can we really do? Darius Guice, now that's a beast. Oh, tank. That's not a good ability at all. I don't like that. We do need a kicker. Of course, we do need a linebacker as well, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do a linebacker. Baker, I mean, it's too much money, It's just too much money. I really am surprised we didn't at least make the playoffs. I mean, we made it the year before, and we weren't ready at all. This one, 86 overall puts us in the top percentage of the league, probably top 3. I really thought we were good enough. 5-year for Leighton. Obviously, we could use a linebacker. In Leighton would be making about double of Baker, but he is like 3 times as good. So I don't know if we can really pay a linebacker that much money. That's a lot. Run stuffer, unfakeable, and then reach elite. He's very good, but I don't know. We'd be paying him just over 20 per year. That is a lot of money, man. I'm going to regret this. Please, honestly, damn it. I was hoping they would have been like, oh, sorry, rejected, but they did not think that. I suppose it's, there's some people that are probably like, I should have signed Baker, but then making this move makes it, so much better. Raekwon McMillan was already accepted for his... He already had his contract made, so can we put him at... Yeah, we really shouldn't have done that, because like we said, they play like half the snaps. Let's just put Van Der Esch at outside linebacker, left outside. Okay, we have that set. And then just put Dell at middle, I suppose. At least we're going to get the most out of Leighton, and then Dell, we don't have to pay that much when we put him at middle anyways. And it's not as cheese because he's going to be playing 2 full years there before, well, not 2 full, but basically 2 full. A year and a half before he gets signed. It's got to move him over. So right now, we could use a replacement free safety. As Mike Hilton's got maybe 1 year left in him. Corners are fine. DT, you can't really do much better than what we have. Offensively, could use a wide receiver replacement in the future. But, I mean, honestly, there's not really much we can do. There really isn't. I just seen the Falcons draft a 60 overall middle linebacker. 60 overall. We got some decent players here. I have this linebacker on the list, but I don't want him that high, obviously. Wesley Murray, offensive lineman you can never have enough of, but we kind of can because we already have too many. We have some big fellas, though. I think Murray would be the highest on the list. Walt Harris looks okay, but like you don't really need him. Although Blade, we could use Taj Murray. Like if he's not superstar better, there's no reason to have him. While Blade would probably replace Hilton after the season's over. His potentials aren't as good as Taj, though. Yeah, let's just go Taj. Ooh, 75 speed, 80 excel. I mean, he's not bad, right? But that is a certified bust. Let's go to the next round of the safeties there. We'll trade up. There's some really bad players in this class, like really bad. The safety is there. He's an early second. I don't know how he's still there. What about Boyle? I'm going to take Boyle off the list. Let's trade up to number 1 in the second round, I guess. Give him a second round, a third round, and a Fetty for pick 1. Hopefully that safety's good. He was by far the best safety. Like the others, all the other safeties were trash. So surely there's at least one good one, right? Are you kidding me? Jazier Blade, 90 speed, 91 excel. Yikes. Absolute yikes. Who's our 5th rounder? Late 5th rounder. He's very slow. So, I mean. Oh, crap. This is not a good draft. Can we reset it? Wow, this was terrible. That is the worst draft we had in probably 30 rebuilds. Well, good thing we were already pretty good. Yikes. Taj Murray's not bad. Like, and usually that's not a terrible pick because scenarios aren't that hard to get. But, oh, we had a third-round wide receiver. Actually, did we? Maybe it wasn't a third-round wide receiver. So we had pick 18. A lot of low overalls. Borrell, normal. Wow, these are, I don't know, once again, these guys could, they could be like 65 overall hiddens. But I think this was just a bad draft, honestly. Walt Harris, this was the coverage linebacker that we were debating on. We just didn't need coverage linebacker. Our linebackers are set for years to come. Star development's good and all, but like I said, we're set for years. I mean, look at these picks. Number 7 was a 66 overall. Number 8 was a 60 flat. This might just be one of the worst classes ever. 71 jumping's nice and all, but this just could be like a terrible class. Curtis Gabriel, strong as hell. That guy looks beastly, actually. What's his development? Oh, he should have had superstar at least, right? Yeah, this was just a very bad class, just from what I'm seeing. Murray, well, how good was he? Normal! Oh my! This was so bad! This draft was so trash! Yeah, I'm not even going to say this. I mean, I'm going to say it, but this is the worst. Hidden, but he's 24 and he's a 66 overall. And he's only star. That, like, you could get that guy in the 5th round, I'd still be like, okay, I mean, it's nice and all, but, like, do I even want to use him? This was terrible. I mean, really good steal by them. Oh, there was a better for a safety. He's only star. Wow, that was just terrible. I don't even want to look at it. I'm skipping that. Well, that sure was a something. At least, once again, we are a very good team anyways, so let's just put this all behind us, pretend it never happened, and move on with our lives. That's all I can really tell you. That sure was something. Wait, is this the second year we had Schwartz, or was this the first? I'm actually so stupid. No, this was the first year, was it? I don't even know. I highly doubt any of our players would only allow 3 sacks, so I'm pretty sure he's just joined, right? It was Schwartz and Leighton. I don't know why my brain's like melting here, but it is what it is. Things happen. Murray's a 77 overall DT. Let's take a look at how good he was. He was 22, which is obviously very young. Yeah, I mean, he's a good player. It's just, his traits suck. Maybe not, actually. Maybe he's not that good of a player. But yeah, he's normal, so that's where that sadness comes from. All right, so we're an 88 overall, and this is 86. We were an 88 before he clicked it. Excuse me. Kind of makes sense. We have like 4 players over 86. No, actually, they're all 86 and whatever. Defense, though, looking pretty good. We have left outside linebacker Kyle Van Der Esch. May have called him Fanoy. Raekwon McMillan and Roddy Rich. And then corners looking really good. Sidney Jones like, can I, lads, do you mind if I join in on the fun? No. You cannot. We missed again! Look at how good we are! The Dolphins just can't win because it's their team name, isn't it? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Are you for real? I was like, I actually had to do a double take. I thought that was a different team. I forgot it was us. Are you actually... I'm trying to take a look. Let's take a look at this team. How much better can it actually get? Okay, there's a little bit of potential there. O-line, I mean, we already have, I mean, he went up 2 overalls. Like, I can't do this rebuild for 44 more years, I think we're going to do one final season. One final season, and then it's over. One final, and then it's over. That's it. I also may or may not have forgot to do re-signings, but that's okay, because we have that time to do it now. I may have also not shown you the stats of any of the players, but that's okay, because we'll do it now. Rich went up to a X Factor. No one else went up in development, so the season couldn't have been that good. Dan Marino was worse than last year. Rushing, like no touchdowns at all. Yeah, receiving was terrible. Blocking. Schwartz went from like 9 allowed in his entire career to all of that in one season for us, because EA is such a good company. Interceptions, not bad actually, but interceptions don't matter for anything for whatever reason. Brett Maher was actually amazing though. 19 for 20, maybe even 1 kicker of the year. Almost just lost any player we wanted. to re-sign. Matt Hack wants a contract. I think we're going to let him go. There's no point. What does Miles Mitchell want? A 1-year, $10 million deal? That is totally worth it. I feel sorry for Aubrey. He's in a decline watch. Exactly. Like, I could have offered him $20 million, and I think he would have declined. I don't know what it is. There's just some players that just don't like to re-sign. We got Schwartz back on a 1-year, $10 million deal, and once again, I don't know what the hell we could really go for. D-line, I guess, or prevention of the future. I don't know, man. Look, we have all these extra picks, too. All right, so pick 17, we have a safety and a DT, and they both are there. Sylvester Sharp obviously has a very high grade. However, his 40 time isn't great. The rest is, though. We might honestly let's just trade up for both. Sharp, 75 overall hidden, will now be our new starting. Well, maybe we'll play him at number 2 because he is a little raw. And Hilton is still an 84 overall. When will that... Why do I do these things to myself? Like why? Why? I can't just trade up for the guy. All right. Well, that sucked. I don't know how good he is, but obviously a 77 overall sounds pretty good to me. Benjamin Reeves, coverage linebacker, offensive lineman. I don't know if we even need any of these guys. Reeves. Let's just take the lineman, I guess. Okay, it was a good pick. And, of course, you get the hit. How do you have that? Like, why does it always happen? And I almost had a stroke saying that. How does that always happen with the whole freaking A to reorder crap? The safety's still there? He looks pretty decent, too. We'll take him as well. I mean, okay, this is a decent draft. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with some of these extra players, but I mean, I suppose I'd rather have them than to not have them, I guess. Let's trade this pick away for a next year 4th. Probably should have gotten more, but it is what it is. Pick 17 in the 4th round. Let's just take this lineman. He has an insane... This guy could be a hidden as well. Ooh, he's not. 6'8". He's really solid, but you can't develop up linemen, which kind of sucks. Trying to think of like a way, because like I'm assuming they're going to keep this model in the future for developing and whatnot. I wonder like how they're going to add it to like where fullbacks and linemen could dev up. All right, let's take a look at these devs. This guy actually could be an X Factor. I've seen players like this before. Okay, superstar. I mean, it's not X Factor, but it's very close. Do we want to replace Hilton with him? What's the development of Berlin? Star development, kind of expected that. Clemens, I expect star development, a guy that you could definitely develop in the future. Or superstar. What the hell do we do? I forgot normal. I don't know what you do with that guy. I wish we would have known that. Obviously, we can't. It's the draft. But I would have taken this guy instead. Oh, please don't tell me I'm going to regret this. Please be star. Just please be star, dude. Just be star. Why? Just be star, I said. Oh, they would have been a perfect draft. We would have skipped out on the safety, went DT, and then grabbed the other safety. I knew there was a chance that could happen, so I don't know why I didn't do that. But yeah, this is 100% the final season. This is probably the most successful bunch of linemen we've ever had. You know, we have a star, and then, you know, a bunch of different guys that are really solid, all playing like backup, really. But at the end of the day, we had money, so Schwartz back on the team makes a lot of sense. Let's get rid of some of these backups as well. Well, we have our starting roster for the final season. You know, Kareem Hunt really is not upgraded, like, at all. I mean, I guess, to be fair, he's old now, but before, I mean, he really didn't upgrade. We caught him at, like, 89 overall, and he's an 88. As you even started regressing, what the hell even happened? I don't even know, but what else? I think we will trade Hodge off because he's needing a contract, and he's basically been a backup his whole career, but he is still startable. He's still, what, 24? That's plenty of time. 25, and there's still plenty of time. Trade Hodge in a 5th round for a 3rd round from the Cardinals. Ooh, that's a big re-signing. Super expensive. Oh, we got a lot of cap space, though. 6-year, 85. That's quite a bit. Schwartz probably retires, so we don't have to worry about him. Del Rich needs a... Let's just give him a 7-year deal. I think 32 should be a good cutoff point for an X Factor, at least. Weber, that'll be another 7-year deal coming right up. He's finally developing a little bit, but still, it's been a pretty slow process for the most part. Offensive lineman, this is a little costly, but it's fine to go for a 7-year, and they usually last till 32-ish. Hell, they get to the 30 years. 30 years of age and they don't even start regressing. Yeah, any superstar lineman, you might as well just re-sign them if they have a chance to play long. This one, ooh, we should have traded him off because we have backups that you know, they have a lot of chances to develop as well. Like this guy we'll go for because look at how cheap it is. But the other guy, he's asking for top tier tackle money, which hell, he is worth it. Ooh, you know, there's some players here that, you know, don't make any sense for us to re-sign. I think for the DT, we'll give him a 3-year deal. A lot of re-signings, but we got them done. I think Nash will be let go. No, not now, Nash. Stanton will be let go. Not a terrible contract. It's just we have a superstar. And then, yeah, I mean, I think this makes a lot of sense. The guys we're letting go and the guys we're keeping are, I think, are perfect. Devontae Parker, I think you probably let go. 4-year deal is... Well, we'll try to get him on a 1-year deal if we can. Let's see. Will he take a 1-year deal worth, like, 12? Okay, see you later, pal. Yeah, we're kind of broke. This is quite something. 7-8-1, and it was worse than that. It was 5-8 at one point, and we must have won a couple of games, or 5-8-1 at one point. Won 3 games in a row. This game is just so well made. It's unbelievable. Dan Marino has a 99 overall, 23 touchdowns, 9 picks, 3,400 yards. Kareem Hunt, 1,380 yards, 10 touchdowns. I mean, what is wrong with this game? Like, what is wrong with it? Like, nothing, because it's clearly flawless. Ngakoue finally goes over double digits, or even hits double digits. We probably should have went for a kicker. I don't think that affected anything at all, but, you know, maybe we lost one game in there. Maybe the tie game would have been a win if he would have, you know, been better. I don't know. But this is absurd. I'm done. I'm done with this. I mean, and just to inflate the ego a little bit, well, let's wait till the season's over because this is when everyone's going to regress except for us. So the true overalls are going to be here now. We're still balling. Take a look at the rest of the teams and then get out of here because honestly, I can't be bothered. I'm not going to keep playing this rebuild while we're doing worse as we're getting better. Like, all these other teams, no one even hit 85. Oh, the Browns at 87, and guess what? They were the Super Bowl champions. Us as an 89 couldn't even make the playoffs. That makes sense, right? And they weren't even in 87 until this year. How? This game is so good. Anyways, that was about it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm done. That was, what, 4 or 5 seasons? Let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23... 4 or 5 seasons. I don't know. I think it was 5. It might have been 5 seasons. The hotel, whatever. Okay, dude. If you guys have any suggestions for something like this in the future, let me know. This is kind of a cool idea. You know, Marino never won a ring, and guess what? Continues to be the case. Maybe there's some other player that you really want to see that we could do something like this for. Can't really think of one. Honestly, I can't. I on the top of the head, can't think of one. Obviously, there's probably some that I could think of if we gave it a little bit of time. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, and that is about it. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!